What's up, my peoples? It's your girl Summer, your host with the most of Summer's Room, coming with you with a little ride along. I'm cruising, I got a little ride, and I said, let me pop on and come talk to my folks. Hello to my replay watchers. I want to say thank you for stopping by, coming to support the page, even once the live has ended. Make sure you put hashtag replay in the comment section so I know that you are here. For those who are currently here, let me know that you can hear me in the comment section. Let me know if my audio is okay. Hey, Mel, thank you so much for being a member of my YouTube channel. I appreciate you for supporting me the way that you do. Ooh, Miss LaWanda, hey, boo. Thank you for being a member of the YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting me the way that you do. And first and foremost, they members of both my YouTube channel and my Facebook channel. So thank y'all so much for loving on Summer the way that y'all do. What's up, Nisi, baby? Hey, Ebony Boo, what's poppin'? Hey, is that Wayuka? Sorry if I chop up your name. One thing that I do over here is I chop up a name. It's never done on purpose. Blame it on my Philadelphia public school system education. So my apologies. Did you listen to Relly B Talk with... I don't know who that is. Is that a light-skinned man? Or did they just get off of TikTok not too long ago, Nisi? If so, yes. Hey, Joe. Hey, love. How you doing? Thank you so much. Okay, awesome. How you been, Ebony girl? If you are tuning in from Facebook, make sure you hit the add follows, add highlights, share me out. If you on YouTube, share me out. Before we get into the topic, I want to let you guys know that we hit our 5K mark on YouTube. We are over 5K, actually. I think we almost at 5,100 on YouTube now, baby. You understand? We doing our big one. But y'all know what I said. Once I hit 5K, I was going to be doing a giveaway, which I'm going to definitely do so. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it because YouTube is a little bit different. Hey, Anne-Marie. YouTube is a little bit different. Public school coming to get your phone, and yes, they were just... Okay, yes. That's exactly why I'm actually on live, BC Baby. But as far as the giveaway, I'm going to do it. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it because YouTube is a little bit different from Facebook. So with Facebook, I can actually go in and see who's following me. I could go in, Facebook has the thing where they keep track of like the most engaged people, fans and all that is following me, like who subscribed to the page. I have no clue at all. I can't go see that. The only time I know about you is when you hear in the lives with me. Like that's the only way I know, like if somebody is a member or if they've subscribed to the channel. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it because I wanted to just pick a random person, but I think it would be unfair to me to just pick from the people that I see physically. Some people might think, well, no, like if you pick from the people you see, why would that be unfair? We the ones here. Because there are people that support you that will never comment in the comment section because of the ugly behavior of people. So you have silent watchers that support you, and I don't want to exclude anyone. So I'm working on how I want to do it. I plan on going live one day this week to do it. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it. Hey, Kat, how you doing? Hey, Melissa. Wayuka, was it Wayuka? That's the first time I've seen that name in here. So welcome to the channel. If you guys are not already, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Let me go share myself real quick. Right quick. So the reason why I am live right now is because I wanted to talk about Miss Netta and Charles a little bit. And I feel like not only does this topic cover it's not going to just cover Miss Netta and Charles, but they are going to be the basis for this dialogue. Because they are the it people right now in the social media world. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, y'all, on your way into the live stream. Please and thank you. Hey, Anna Marie girl. Hey, boo. How you doing? So, I only get notifications for you on YouTube, Summer. I don't know why. A lot of people don't get notifications for me on Facebook either. So that's why people have signed up for text alerts. You could text 81010. You could text roomies. Is it roomies or no? It's Cellies. You could text Cellies, CELLIES to 81010. You can sign up for my text alerts. It'll let you know when I'm live on Facebook. But for real, you can sign up for the text alerts for Facebook. But it matter, but it don't matter. I say that because my full streams are on YouTube. I normally don't do my full lives on Facebook anyway. I normally clip the Facebook after we on for a couple of minutes. I only stream to Facebook so the people know that I'm live. Hey, Stephiana. Thank you for loving on me the way that you do. Thank you for being a member of the channel. I appreciate you, love. I am hanging in there. Hope all is well with you and your family. Thank you. Okay, so I'm driving, y'all. I'm about to hop on the highway, so I'm not going to be able to read the comments like I normally do. So I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring any of y'all, because I'm not. I'm just driving, and safety is first, right? Safety first. Thank you so much for watching my short videos. I appreciate you, and those are the ones that I actually hope people catch. I want y'all to catch me live too, because I love to engage with the people who support me and watch the page and kind of get to know people when I go live. But so thank you so much for watching my short videos. I appreciate you so much. So I want to talk about Charles and Netta. They have been in the media a lot. As of late, they've been in the media a lot because of the negative backlash. The latest thing is the Black woman being offended by the statement that Miss Netta made. Now, we talked about this a little while ago, right? Where I said I kind of spoke to the fact that it's crazy to me how people kind of focus on what Miss Netta said versus and kind of ignore the fact that it was a response to what people have said to Miss Netta, right? I also spoke on public relations before. So it's all going to kind of tie in. So I watched the live. I forget the person's name. What's the person's name, Nisi? Because I didn't know his name, and I'm happy you said it because I want to make sure I'm following his page. Because Miss Netta and Charles joined the panel today on TikTok, and that man spoke to them, okay? He dropped some real gems on them, and he spoke to them in a way that they could comprehend, that they could understand. I feel like that conversation that they had with that man was probably the most eye-opening conversation that they've had, at least publicly. I don't know about behind the scenes, but publicly, I think the way that he poured into them and broke it down for them and simplified it and also gave examples spoke volumes. Hey, Cupcake Boo, thank you so much for supporting me the way that you do. That's literally a prison inmate name. What? Let me go back over here. Facebook, if you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. I'm going to be clipping Facebook soon. I think, or maybe I'll keep it up. Messy and Petty, how you doing? Come on over to YouTube, Messy and Petty. If you're on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. I think I got like 20 people on Facebook. Come on over to YouTube, you guys. I'm going to be clipping Facebook momentarily. I'm going to drop the link for y'all real quick. I thought I was going to drop the link for y'all, but I don't have a link. So let me see if I can get the link. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I dropped the link in the comment section for you guys. Let me know if you guys still can hear me. Can you guys still hear me? Is my audio still okay? Is my audio still good? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Absolutely. Okay, y'all can hear me because I see the little thingamajig. I see the little thingamajig going. Okay, so Miss Netta and Charles, because he's connected to her, have been catching a lot of backlash because of her statement that she made, which in Miss Netta's defense was a response to the treatment that she receives in her comment section. I'm going to say majority from Black women, because last time I spoke about this, somebody was like, well, how does she know that it's all Black women? You can't tell by a profile picture and just the name. So I'm going to correct it, and I'm going to say majority. right? Because I could look into her comment section, and for the profile pictures that I do see, majority of them are from Black women specifically. Her response was to the disrespect that she was receiving in her comments, right? She lashed out. Now, when she initially spoke, she addressed all Black women. She made a statement that covered us all, every single person. Now, when I heard her say it, I wasn't offended by it because I can take myself out of my feelings and understand what a person actually meant. I think a lot of times people tend to kind of dehumanize people that go live. They kind of dehumanize influencers or people who are in the public light. And it's kind of like we turn off our normal way of thinking and we use a different way of thinking when we're dealing with people who are in the limelight, right? So when Ms. Netta said Black women, I knew she didn't mean all Black women. I already understood from the rip that she meant the Black woman that is being nasty to her, the Black women who are disrespecting her. Like, I understood what Ms. Netta meant in that instance. However, once she realized what she said, she came back and she clarified. I mean, the Black woman that hate me, I hate you, right? So me being the type of person I am, I'm like, I understood where she was coming from and what she meant. You know, a lot of people didn't like it though. Even after she clarified it and people that were on alive and heard it, they still didn't like it. And I get it. People are entitled to feel how they feel. Just like Miss Netta is entitled to feel how they feel. I put up a post the other day like, your feelings are valid. You are entitled to your feelings. Nobody can take it away from you. But it doesn't mean that you aren't wrong. It doesn't mean that you aren't wrong. Hey, Miss Christina, hey love. It doesn't mean that you aren't wrong. Feelings are feelings. Nobody can dictate and tell you how to feel. But it doesn't mean like the surrounding circumstance or situation is not wrong, you know. But nobody can tell you how to feel. Your feelings are yours. So she was she joined the live today. And a little while back, she issued an apology. Not an apology to everyone. She issued an apology. Ms. Netta issued an apology to her supporters, to the Black women who she offended that she didn't intend to offend. But she said for the other people she was talking to, she was standing on it, right? And she said what she said. They have not let up. They going off. And I said when I did this talk, like, you have to be careful when you're in the public eye because it's no longer about you. When you're in the public eye and you on platforms like Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, it's the very people who are in your comment section that's getting you paid. So your image publicly is very, very, very important. And the panel that she joined today, that's what the man spoke to. He said, y'all need to issue a formal apology. And I don't mean like you just going live. I mean like you writing up a statement, you typing it up and you posting it. And you need to go out and you need to do some work in the community of these same Black women who you offended and give back in a way. Not just give out money, but you need to go into the field and connect with these women. So they can feel that you are genuine and apologetic. And that spoke to me, right? And then something else that he said to Ms. Netta was, he said to Ms. Netta was, and you need to change what you're doing. You can't go back to doing what you already were doing. Ms. Netta came out and she blew up off of her cooking. He said it's time for you to change because now you have a negative attachment to your cooking. Like you came out, you've been on TV, you've been on TV, you sitting on big interviews and things like that. It's time for you to find the new thing. You have to continue moving and growing and climbing the ladder and doing something bigger than what you did the previous time to continue to grow, to continue to stay relevant in the public eye. And I agree with everything he was saying. It all made sense. Up until he said, Ms. Netta was like, she's working on building a team and getting a PR agent, and this, that, and third. He said, what you need that for? He told him that they don't need like PR to do it themselves. That's the only thing I disagreed with him. Now, he said, like, I didn't use no PR or nothing like that. I handled it myself. Now, he sounds very articulated, very smart. He sounds like he understands and has the know-how. And this is no disrespect to Ms. Netta. But because of how Ms. Netta speaks, and probably because of where she is from, she absolutely needs a PR person. Now, somebody like myself, when Ms. Netta speaks, I can understand where she's coming from because I know not to take things so literal. And I also understand from watching her that when she say things, the way she say it isn't what she means. So I'm able to kind of see through which her statement was and kind of break down and decipher what she actually meant. Now, Miss Netta needs some help with that. She needs some help with her public image. Somebody to help critique her, and correct some things. Some people to teach her what terminology to use, what terminology to stay away from, and start small and build up. Because she's out here in the public, and it doesn't matter, like in the situation that Miss Netta was in, like with this whole black woman thing, that you were offended, that people did you wrong. It doesn't matter when you're in the public life. All that matters is that people see you as genuine and apologetic, and that you stay humble. Because when you get above yourself and you put yourself in a place where like you are above the people, the very same people that are getting you paid, you going down the wrong path. You headed down the wrong path. So like your public image is very important. It doesn't matter if you honestly, if you mean the apology, and that sounds bad, right? It sounds bad. But a lot of these people that y'all see in the public that said what they said, then they came back and they apologized to the public for saying it, they ain't really feel sorry for what they said. They said what they said, and they feel how they really feel. But they understand business, and they understood that they had to come back and clean up their public image if they want to continue to make this money. They want to continue to make this money, they have to correct what they did publicly, and they have to double down on correcting it so that the people can continue to support them. Because you absolutely could get on the wrong side of this thing, and just as fast as you blew up, it can all be stripped away from you just as fast. So I'm like, a lot of people don't realize that they were their own. You can be your own demise. Like, you can have your beliefs, you can have your feelings, you could see things the way you see them, but none of that matters when you become a public figure. When you become a public figure and you are still dependent upon the very people, you are still, dependent upon the public to keep you paid, you have to cater to your audience. Now, I want to say this. I wanted to put together a panel a couple of weeks back, maybe a month, maybe like 2 months or so back. And I wanted to have Chef Carmen. I wanted to have Bebe. I would have loved to have Miss Netta, like, at the time. And I wanted to have a couple of people who are in the limelight, who have big audiences and have been through the ringer on social media, pretty much, And I wanted to have a conversation with them, not about putting them in like a spotlight or on the spot, but I wanted to talk about like how important is it, your public image, and do you understand how important it is? Do you understand that the people that sit in your audiences, the people that are getting you paid, are the most important thing when it comes to your career on social media? And when you forget that, you headed down the wrong path. But you have to walk how you talk. Share it out for yourself. Thank you, Candy Goddess. How are you, love? Sorry, y'all. I can't read the comments because I'm driving. I will drop the link in a minute, though. If somebody want to come up and want to engage with me, I'll be able to hear you and I can respond that way. But I'm trying to make sure I, drive safe. So I might glance down once or twice to read and like catch a comment. But overall, I'm not able to read all the comments. This is messy and petty. I don't use YouTube much, if at all. Oh, hey, thank you for coming over, Chismay. I think that'll get upset because women of her race are probably the main ones being ugly when we should be ugly. Yeah, it is. It is. And just let's forget Miss Netta right now. Myself, now I got a mixed crowd, but the ones that stick out to me be the ones that look like me, and I'm not gonna hold you. Like, the ones that stick out to me the most be the people that look like me. And it's different pages that I watch from time to time. It's Miss Kwani, Muffin, Brianna. I'm trying to think who else. Shoot, Yaya. Even though I think she bring that on herself, honestly. But like, just the different panels, Niecy Baby, the different panels that we see, it be us folks attacking you. And especially when you came on here with nothing but wanting to do good, wanting to make the people laugh, wanting to give back to your folks, and they just want to rip you apart. So, like, for Miss Netta, for instance, she came out doing funny skits. Like, she came out doing skits, cooking, family-oriented kind of stuff. Just comedy, stuff to make you laugh, like, and things like that. She didn't come out negative. She didn't come out with drama. She didn't come out bashing people. She came on here doing her thing, minding her business, just to bring some content that you can enjoy to the people. And people decided to focus in on Miss Netta's looks, on her issue with acne or whatever it might be. Ingrown hair is probably because Miss Netta is a male, and you could tell she has like a shadow, so it could be ingrown hairs if she's not caring for her hair right. Curly hair could be a mother. And her physical, they decided to like hound in on her physical features, her cooking for her family, and things like that, just tearing her down. And it be people that look like her. And when I say look like her and look like me, I mean the color of our skin. And I think people forget, like, there's thousands of people watching these people. And after a while, it gets to you. And you're going to lash out. You're going to respond. And it's not going to be pretty. And it takes somebody with really, really, really thick skin to bypass those things, to overlook those things. And somebody like Miss Netta, whose base was not drama, somebody's whose base when they came out was not drama, cannot continue to thrive on drama, because the people that were tuning in and watching you, that's not what they came to watch you for. They didn't come to watch you because of drama. They came to watch you because of what your base was, which was to make people laugh. So you are essentially pushing away the people that want to support you because they don't want to see all that. And then the people that came there to tear you down, once they eat you up enough, they want to disappear too. And that's your money, your coins. Thank you so much, Tai Tai. Mr. Joe wishing kids. Now, the part that I heard, Deanna, I did not hear Netta wish that on anybody's children. What I heard Netta say, not unless she said something else after I left the live, you're talking about that live she did on TikTok when she found out that people were talking about her disabled nephew. People were cracking jokes. People were making fun of her disabled nephew, and she was upset about that. And she said she wanted to say something. She said pretty much what she said was, y'all need to be careful what y'all do, because Karma is a mother. And it's women out here, it's women who are talking about this disabled child. I don't know how old her nephew is. It's women who are talking about this disabled individual. And y'all need to be careful, because you could end up in that same position. You could give birth to a child, and it could be you could end up in the same predicament or worse, is what Miss Netta was saying. But she wasn't wishing it on anyone. She was warning people to stop doing the things that they do, because it can come back on you. Now that's what I heard. I keep seeing people saying that she wished something on somebody. That's not what I heard. Unless she said something else at another point in the live, that's not what I heard. She told people to be mindful of what they do, because it could come back on you. In short, is what Miss Netta was saying, is what Miss Netta said. But oftentimes I see people twist things that people said and put their own like verbiage to it. Now, like I said, if she said something after that, I'm not aware of that. I didn't hear that. Joe, I cannot read that comment. That is too big, and I am driving, love. I am driving. What I'm trying to do? Hold on. All right. I dropped the link in the comments. I did. I'm about to try to pin it, because I'm not going to be able to continue to drop it. people kind of, the guy that she was on a live, he was like, I can be very arrogant, but you have to remember, like, these people is the ones that's okay, I pinned it. These people is the ones that's keeping you paid, man. So you have to be careful what you coming on things. Hey, baby, when you come on here and you say stuff that is not politically or publicly correct, you gotta bite that bullet, regardless if that's how you really feel and you want to stand on it. No matter how bad you want to stand on it, you gotta come on here. You have to correct it. Feel how you want to feel in your house. Feel how you want to feel around your family. Feel how you want to feel around your trusted friends. But when you come into the public light, when you hit that live button, when you on television and you didn't build a base of hate, you didn't come on with drama, you got to be mindful that you're pushing away the people that support you when you fall into that stuff. Oh, absolutely. You are more than welcome to come up, love. Hey, Amanda, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So public relations, public image is very important. So I agree with him. And I hope Miss Netta was able to receive what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was saying in a nutshell, it don't matter if you was wrong. It don't matter if people said something to you that was disgusting, that was ignorant, that was rude. None of that matters in this public spotlight. What matters is that you continue to win the people over so they can continue to tune in, so you can continue to be paid and you can grow in the industry, because you don't want to mess it up so bad to the point where you can't come back, and you don't want to wait so long that you can't come back. Now I agree with him. He said he think Miss Netta could save it, that she could turn everything around, and I definitely think that Miss Netta can turn things back around. She gonna have to do it quick, and she gonna have to do it in a hurry. She kept saying, like, I'm gonna come and do it in my own time when I get ready and when I feel like it's genuine. None of that matters. Just do it and get it over with and keep it pushing. And don't pretend like it didn't. I mean, you ignore the comments. Don't let people keep dragging you back into the same space. But you can't act like you don't care either. You have to come off genuine. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come off genuine. Because if you issue an apology and then you go right back to the same thing, you don't correct the behavior, then what you said sorry for? Like, you're not gonna keep on sorry and be to death. No, not from what I see. She not losing views or numbers. You have to give access to your camera, Joe. Give access to your camera and then you can turn it off. But I can't add you to the stage until you give access to your camera, love. And from what I see, she's not losing views yet. Her numbers were up, but they are up right now because everybody is tuning in because they want to attack her for what she said, and they kind of looking to see if she's going to correct her behavior. But if she don't turn it around, eventually her numbers will drop. Like, because this situation is big enough for it to affect her in that way. It's big enough to affect her in that way. So right now, you know how kind of like after you do something messy, everybody kind of tuning into the drama. When you do something messy, everybody run into the drama real quick. Like, we want to see what she gonna say, what she got to say. We need to get this off our chest. But that's going to die down. And then you're going to be left with what you left with. And if you pushed away all of your supporters by the time all those people leave that came here for the mess, then what you going to be left with? Nothing. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Now, the sun is sunning. I told y'all a little while ago I broke my sun visor in my car. And so now this sun is sunning. Okay, it's in my eyes. And I can't block it out because I broke my sun visor. And baby, when I say this sun is beaming, this sun is beaming. I'm waiting to see if Joe is going to come back. Is the link to come up pinned? Can y'all see it pinned on YouTube? Hey, Tori Boo. Hey, love. How you doing? I got on sunscreen, baby. I'm a black woman that wears sunscreen, honey, buddy. So it ain't going to be skin. It's going to say chocolate like it is. It's going to say chocolate like it is. Thank you so much, Tori. Appreciate that. I don't know where Jill went. Hey, Tay. Is she not coming back? So I kind of wanted to touch on. I wanted to kind of just speak about the Miss Netta thing, and just like because when he was talking to them, I was like, yes, talk, run it down, because everything he was saying was facts, man. And honestly, everything he was saying was facts. PR is important. When I hear PR, I think of Maybach, because me and Sweet be trying to, or at one point was trying to drill PR is important into my friend head, okay? Trying to drill it into that head of hers. You gotta be mindful. Regardless if you think you're right, you know, you live your life out loud and unapologetic, but because May didn't, even May didn't, well, she did kind of, her platform was kind of based on drama, but it wasn't. Like, she came out with her family and them doing poly, and she just had a bunch of people that hated her. But that wasn't her base. That wasn't her base. It wasn't what she came out with. It was just the hate that she accumulated from being a white woman that was married to a black man living her life. Unapologetic. She said, you go, Mel. Well, I ain't going, I was only staying for you to come up, for you to say whatever it was you wanted to say, Joe. If nobody else would like to come up to speak on anything that was said, then I guess I'm going to head on out. I'm trying to think of anything else I wanted to talk about or touch on before I went. If you guys watch Brianna Battle, aka the ex Mrs. LaTruth, for people that don't know her, child, I am starving. When I tell y'all, all of a sudden my stomach growled and it's like attacking me from the inside out. My stomach is attacking me from the inside out. I just realized that I have not ate nothing all day. I'm trying to think about drink anything. I don't think I drink anything. Oh goodness. Well, I gotta hurry up and give me something to eat. I don't even know if Mel is still here. I don't see her in the comment section. But Brianna went live the other day, and she took not just one pregnancy test. She took 3 pregnancy tests on live to prove to people that she was pregnant. Now, for those who don't know, Brianna is currently pregnant, and she's having twins. But there are some people that speculate that she's lying. I think that she did a skit a while back where she pretended to be pregnant, and it was for jokes. And so now people think that it's the same thing. And she's like, no, this is real. Tori, don't do. I was waiting to eat because I was supposed to go out with my sisters today. Actually, I was supposed to go out with my sisters and my mama today. And my mom bailed like I told them she would, because she always do. And so that's why I haven't eaten anything, because I knew if I would have ate earlier, if I would have ate at home earlier, I would have felt like I wouldn't have been able to eat again. My capacity is very limited nowadays, for what I can hold into my belly. I'm on my way to go eat right now. That's where I'm driving to. That's why I came on and did this route. I'm about to go meet up with my sisters, and we finna go get some Mexican food. About to give me some barilla tacos or whatever. Ooh, somebody's here. Melly Bell's here. Ooh, I'm here. Hello. You're muted, Mel. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, I'm going to get something to eat now. Let me see if I can hear Mel now. I see she came on mute. Hey, Blasty. Mel, if you talking, I cannot hear you. Can y'all hear Mel? Oh my gosh, I love me a good buttermilk taco, and I hope this place is good. I can't wait. Ooh, Mel is gone. Mel is gone. Oh, so Brianna went live and she took tests on live to prove to the people that she was pregnant, which to me is pointless for her doing that because Brianna could have had her OBGYN come live with her and read off her medical charts, and the people that don't believe her are still not going to believe her. There's almost no point in defending yourself or trying to prove a point on the internet because logic, common sense, and proof does not really matter in the realm of social media. Facts don't matter. People can believe what they want to believe, and I always say it could be God come down himself and show the people. And I say that because I've read where people have said in my comments they don't care what God said. People have said this in my comment section. The people are Lulu. The people are Delulu. So towards the end of her life, she spoke about how she is living a more private life. She said she gave people 6 years of her life and publicized everything where she was super transparent about everything. She is learning that she does not have to tell everybody everything. Let's see if she's back. Let's see. Let's try it. Hello? Hello? All right, Tori. Can y'all hear Mel? Because I can't hear Mel. I hear something. I heard something just now. Faintly. It's going now. No, I cannot hear you. Can y'all hear Mel? Oh, she's going again. Oh, y'all can't hear her either? Okay. So I'm just making sure that it wasn't just me. So, she said when she gets ready to show people certain aspects of her life, she will. And if she doesn't, she never will. She hardly ever goes live. It's very seldom that she goes live. And I was like, she must be doing her thing. She must be doing her thing because she definitely don't go live. She might put up a post or something, but she'll go for extended periods of time not going live, at all. And I'm like, she must be doing really good with her businesses outside of social media, which is what you're supposed to do. You want to create streams of income, and this is one thing I agree with when it comes to Darius Cooks. You want to create streams of income that can sustain you. You want to have residual incomes and stuff that is not codependent on your social media. You want to use social media to build those streams of income because social media is one of the biggest and fastest ways to build a business, to grow a business, to get the word out there. But you don't want to be codependent on social media because it's unreliable. Oh, we're gonna talk about something. It's unreliable, especially Facebook. Facebook is, oh child. Don't depend on Facebook, baby, because they can have your lights off, okay? Now, while I do know and understand that social media is a legit business. Like, you are a business. You are an entrepreneur when you are doing social media. It is a job. It is employment. Although people don't look at it as that, it is. You get a 1099. You file your taxes just like everybody else. Not everybody want to punch a clock. But if this is the type of life you want to live, you got to be smart about it. You want to be smart about it. So creating a stream of income that is not codependent on your social media on Facebook and I'm cutting you a check is very, very important. And so I felt everything that Brianna said. So I'm like, I know she got a clothing line. I think she got a makeup line or something like that. And she also has a skincare line. And she's doing her biggest one with that apparently because she driving, luxury vehicles and her house looks nice. She takes trips to Jamaica and outside the country and stuff, all the time. And so she seems to be doing very well for herself. She seems to have made the right money moves where she is sustaining her life and not being codependent on social media. So I want to talk about, dang, I just lost it. Oh, social media. I can't for the life of me understand. And I can't for the life of me understand. And what's prompting me to talk about this is because Robert Hampton, aka The Truth, just did a live where he was live and he's saying it's so many content creators that are saying Facebook is not paying them. Either one, Facebook simply legit is not cutting them their check. Like they see that they have earned money. They see the money that's due to them, but they are not releasing it to them. And there are content creators that have been waiting months to receive pay and haven't. Um, but they continue to go live and post content on Facebook. They continue to post it on Facebook, go live and spend all this time on Facebook, and I can't for the life of me wrap my head around it. Facebook owes Robert, I think he showed it owes him like 12 grand. Facebook owed him 12 grand. He said they haven't cut him a check since May. Y'all know Mayday. They haven't cut her a check in the last couple of months either. They keep taking her pages. You have other people to make. I can't think of their name because I know I'm going to chop it up. There's another family with the twins. There's another family, a black family, that said Facebook haven't paid them in like 7 months. But they continue to go live. They continue to post content. TC. I don't know if y'all know who TC is. He's a comedian. He's a comedian. Hey, Joe.
Oh, my camera on.
Oh, turn your camera off.
I don't know how to.
Hold on. Hit the little camera button at the bottom of your screen. Okay, Joe, I see you. I'm gonna add you back up. Give me 1 second. Yeah, she does a lot of the. It was 20. Wait, who owed 26K? Oh, 26K for The Truth. I thought it was 12. It was 26. Okay. So I can't for the life of me understand why the content creators continue. Well, I do and I don't. So I'm gonna say I don't understand it because to me it doesn't make any sense that you will continue to pour all your energy. You will continue to pour energy into somebody to an app that's not paying you because I'm not finna work for free at all. I understand that a lot of them won't just give it up because Facebook at one point was one of the biggest paying platforms. And so a lot of them are hoping that that money is going to come back. So they are scared to leave it off. Now, I'm not telling you to leave Facebook off. And people going to do what they want to do. But for me, I'm not finna go live, and pour my energy. I'm going to go to the app that's still paying me. That's still releasing the check to me. I'm going, The Truth got YouTube. I'm going to YouTube and doing my lives, and I'm going to share it to Facebook. And the people that's going to come to my YouTube going to come. But that's where I would stream all of my lives at. I'm not going live on Facebook because I'm going to keep pouring into Facebook when Facebook ain't cutting me a check. And I have all these, and I have other avenues that I can go live on and get paid. And I know I'm going to get my check. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why continue to go live on these platforms. Now, what I would do if I was in that type of situation was I would do all of my lives on YouTube, all of them on YouTube, and then I would drop the video on Facebook at a later time. I would take a snippet from the Facebook, a highlight or a clip. I would repurpose that same content so that way I'm not working overtime. I'm using what I already made and dropping it. Onto Facebook just to keep my people around, to keep me in the algorithm. But I'm not going to give it no real energy. I'm just going to do the bare minimum to keep me in the mix. But I'm going to focus on the apps that's paying me. I just wanted to finish that. Okay, Joe, you back. I'm going to focus on the apps that's paying me. I'm not going to keep pouring my energy into these apps that's not cutting me a check. To me, it makes absolutely no sense. It's like you are chasing your tail at this point. Like after 1 month they didn't pay you, it makes sense. But the second month, you're not going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months out of me if not giving me a check. You're not going to do that. I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm going to go where they're going to pay me. Can you hear me, Joe?
I hear you now. Do you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I hear you now. All right. What is it that you wrote that I couldn't read?
But how does Facebook get away with not paying people?
Because can't nobody do nothing to them for real. Ain't nobody got the money to go fight them. Big corporations do what they want to do. For real, for real.
But okay, so I just no, I'm serious about this question. They have all these guidelines and these that you're supposed to agree to
Mhm.
standards. But
Mhm.
isn't there somewhere in that standard of what your payment is after so many uh reactions or views, or isn't
Well,
that in writing somewhere?
well, it's not like an exact number. It's just it's very vague. Nothing is clear with the monetization on Facebook. We be like, we pay you per minute. Views, like right now, Facebook is paying per views. After a certain amount of views, Facebook pay you, but you don't know how much they're paying you. Before, you can at least look and see, like, I'm getting paid $5 per RPM. So that's like every 1,000 views per minute, I'm getting paid $5, right? Now you don't see that because they took that away. You have no clue what they're paying you by the minute for how many views. And so it's very vague. It's not black and white. It's no way for you to like calculate what it is that you should receive. There's no
So
way
no
for
one
you.
can hold their feet to the fire if they don't pay
No,
them.
no, nobody really knows. Like, there's no way to calculate it like on your own. So unfortunately, no. And like you could go and take them to court and stuff, but first of all, it's gonna be a bunch of red tape. By the time you get to court, it probably be years because they
Yeah.
already in court, people fighting them, and then it's gonna cost you a slew of money. You know what I'm saying? So like they could get away with it simply because a lot of people don't have the resources to go up against Facebook to try to fight them about it anyway.
Yeah. Hey, so
Unfortunately,
what I wrote, that big long post I wrote, was when you were talking about, you know,
Miss Netta.
people that look like you guys are the one
Hmm.
coming hardest. But if you think about it though, just because you're the same color skin, you guys are still very different. And people don't like different. You are
Yeah,
of a different religious background. Netta is of the LGBTQ community. So you're still different. Your skin color makes no difference to them.
yeah, but I mean outside of I mean, so for when I say that, it does matter regardless of the differences. It's still we still look like one another. But
I
even
know it
with
should matter. It should matter, but it
right,
doesn't to people who go hard.
but even still, even with what you said, there are people that are Muslim that come at me. There are a lot of people who are part of the LGBT community that come at Miss Netta. So even those factors don't matter. Like at the
Oh,
end
well,
of the
see,
day,
there's no rhyme or reason there. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
it's no rhyme or reason. People just it's just like a lot of times I said that because a lot of times we talk about African Americans, black people, we talk about how we don't support each other. We need uplifting, like why we always beating down on one another. But then those same people who are talking about they want to be uplifted, they want support, they want this, they want that, is the same people who turn around and tear you down. I've said it before, we have a very crab in the barrel mentality. And that doesn't mean that other people don't. I'm just speaking for my people, like the experience that I know from my folks, like that I can actually put hands on. I can say I've experienced, I've seen. The mentality of the people to me is insane. It's like very contradictory. You want people to pour into you, or like people in positions like, because I'm not in that position. I ain't making no money like that on social media. But let's say Miss Netta, right? From the outside looking in, you would think Miss Netta making buku money. Her views is crazy. She on TV. She on Zeus Network. She's sitting with who was that? Baddies or the Housewives. Or, she like
Housewife, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
yeah
Yeah.
like she making moves. So I'm thinking she getting at some money. Like she making some real coins. And so people see that and they be like, well, what you doing for us? We want you to give some to us. But these same people talking about you want some of my money is the ones tearing me down in the comments. But you want me
Right.
to give, you want me to support, but you're not supporting me. You dragging me down the street. Like you hanging me out to dry. But at the same time asking me to give to do. And this be the mentality of the people. This is why I said what I said, because it be the same people tearing you down that's expecting you like to give. Like no, it don't
But
make
so
sense.
it's like gangster mentality. Just hear me out. Or
Hmm.
mafia mentality, mob mentality.
Hmm.
They want what you have, but they don't want to work to get what you have. So they
Bingo.
want your views. So what's the best way to get your views? Not to do the same thing you're doing, because the people who or watching you do what you do aren't going to leave you because they like watching what you do when you do it. So the best way for them to get your people that are viewing you to view them or to come give them traffic on their page is to go after you. And that's all it's about with these people on Facebook. They're loon birds.
You know what's crazy though? Because even that don't work though. Even that don't work. It'd be like you come and you try to tear the person down, and sometimes you succeed. A lot of times you do succeed. You see people disappear, they don't come back, they don't do what they do as often because they tired of the back and forth. And you went and did that because you was hoping to take my views and take my people. But then you go look at that at certain people pages, and that didn't work for y'all either because you don't have the views still.
No, because smart people, and I'm going to say this, like I'll watch Yaya from the outside. I'll search her page, go to her page, and I'll never click on the live. And I see she's only got 4 people in there and she's talking up a storm. Who are you talking to? You and 3 other people? Come on now. Why are you on a stage? It doesn't even, and you've got this whole studio looking thing. Who are you trying to impress? She's trying to impress herself because she makes herself look like she's important.
Now I'm sad about because Yaya. Now, I didn't want to touch on her, but I'm trying to get my words together.
Let me say it for you, because I'm not anybody to her. But when she's talking shit about you, Maybe, Sweets, Latoya, anybody, Niecy, anybody who's got a following, and they may not have a huge following, but they have a following, a steady, loyal following, then her views go up because everybody pops into that live because they want to see what everybody else is saying. It's a little bit crazy, but yeah.
Because that's what I just said. The drama people going to tune in when something pop because they want to see what you want to say. But then once that's over with, they leave. It's not sustainable. The drama is not sustainable unless you built. Well, she built her base off drama, and it still haven't been sustainable for her.
You see who's still around, and she just keeps making page after page after page. You know, my favorite person.
Period.
That's all she does. She lives on drama, and when she's not getting as many live views when she goes live, she'll switch to somebody else, and then she'll go back to the other person.
There's always that one person.
If she ever wants to get Niecy into a scuffle with her, she'll go after TMJ. If she, it's all psychopathic.
Yeah, she definitely
fuckery is what it is.
I don't care what she talk about. It always circles back to my girl Mayday. She can't help herself. It always circles back, and she's been mentioning May for weeks, and May haven't said nothing to her. But what I want to say about Yaya is this: I've said it before. Yaya has a nasty attitude, but when she is doing her thing, she has potential to be something decent if she hones into that. She has something. I've said that to her before. I've said it more than once. May has said that she really could have something. One of the biggest things was getting from around some of the people she was sitting with, which she partially has done that. She still got that one person barking in her ear.
Right.
But when Yaya did that, although I wasn't digging the whole interview. I was like, that was disgusting with the mom coming up. I think that was just poor judgment on the mom too. That was just wrong across the board. But when Yaya came out and she said she was going to do something different, and she was talking about topics that was not surrounding May, she did one live, and I was able to sit in her live. I can't remember what it was about now, but I was able to sit in her live, and I was able to actually watch it from the beginning to the end. I've never, ever, ever been able to watch a live of Yaya's from the beginning to the end, and it was a good live.
Was it just a few days ago?
No, this was before the whole Niecy baby. This was before the Niecy baby live. The Niecy baby live.
Then she must have done one just recently, and she only had 4 people in it because it was a fairly good live. I sat there for a good amount of time. It was about people's worth. No one was worth. And if she could stick to that and find her circle of people, she does speak well. But then right towards the end, then she'll say, not like so-and-so. I mean, why do you have to drag anybody else into it?
What was you said? What was it? What was the live about?
She said something about your worth, like it doesn't, age doesn't matter.
Oh no, I
It's
don't know. I don't even know about. I
Yeah,
don't
it
have
was
to
just
be.
recently.
But she has the potential to do. She has it in her to do good. She needs to right some of her wrongs. You know how we were just talking about PR and like you came on here doing too much. She need to clean those slates, take accountability for some of the stuff that she's done on this here this Netta's internet, and she needs to hone in on the positive qualities that she has because like I said, I'm not no hater. She definitely has the potential to like hold a good podcast. She does, but she's so
But
focused and caught up in. She's so focused and caught up in Maybe. It's like she
yeah,
can't. She can't. Like even with the Niecy baby thing, when she interviewed Niecy's mom, she
mm,
was supposed to come back and recap that live, but she couldn't stay focused on it because she didn't prepare herself. So she went right into talking about Mayana because you didn't prepare yourself to stay focused on the topic at hand because you're not giving it the same energy that you giving it you all up in maybe a double scribble. Like if you gave it that same energy, you could do like I could see I saw her numbers but then she went right back. Nobody don't want to keep hearing it. That's why your numbers are low. Nobody want to keep hearing you regurgitate the same thing about the same people over and over,
right.
just hoping to get a reaction so your numbers can pop.
Yeah, yeah. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe she'll find her an audience. But the thing
Maybe.
I was saying about Netta is that she doesn't have to mean her apology, even as long as she
Right.
sounds like she means
Absolutely.
it. But you have to make the people
Mm-hmm.
that you're apologizing to believe that you mean it. But the other part to that is,
Absolutely.
and a lot of people can't do it, is if you apologize, you can't double back and do it again.
That's what
You
I
can't.
said.
You
That's
absolutely
what
can't do it because you got to walk
I
what you talk.
Yep, that's exactly what I said. Like, it don't matter if you believe it or not. Like, what you believe, keep that at home. How you feel, keep that at home. All that matters is you making sure the people you offended believe what you said and that you stand on it. Like, you gotta follow through though. You can't come on here with the doing the same thing and with the same nasty attitude. Like, you have to forget that they talked about you in the comments and that they are nasty people because those nasty people in the comments, unfortunately, they helping you get paid. You just have to learn how to shut them off. And I
Right.
something that I suggested, something to Nate too. Like you need some moderators. Have them come in and hide the comments. You won't even see them. If you have people working your comments, get them comments up out of here before they even touch your eyesight. Have somebody that can focus in on the good comments so you can still engage with your audience when you do go live, but you focus on the positive and you don't see the negative. Like having a good team when you at the numbers that Miss Netta is at, and if you can't do it on your own, which is clear she can't because she fall into the trap each time, you need people to help you stay on track. So she needs some good moderators for her comment section. She needs like 3 or 4 good moderators to catch her comments when she go live. And she definitely need a PR person to kind of guide her on the do's and the don'ts because if she keep having mishaps, if she keep having things like the black women statement that she made, she gonna ruin her career.
Yeah.
It ain't too many of those that you can have. It ain't about what you actually believe. It's about what you portray to your audience and allow them to see because it's all a part of your character. Like what you out here doing. When you a public eye, it matters how the people feel about you, and that's what people have to realize. Once you lose sight of that, it's like the beginning to the end. You might as well just log off because you can't carry it like that. You can't
But I don't
sustain.
care what May ever does. May will always have 200 to 300 people in her lives. She will.
Yeah,
At
but she
some
need more
point, it
people in
might
her
be all
life.
haters if she burns too many bridges, but they'll be there.
I wish my friend would have did some of the stuff that I'm talking about right now because, baby, same thing for me. You gotta create. You gotta pay attention to your audience, and it don't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter that you were wrong. It don't matter if you were right. The people that seeing what you did is wrong. Once those numbers become bigger than your supporters, you got to start correcting your behavior, and you can't wait too long because then it becomes too late. I don't know if it's too late for May or not. I honestly, I don't know. I would love to see her come back. I would love to see her on Facebook. I would love, first of all, I mean, I would love for her to come back on Facebook and get her numbers back if Facebook won't pay. But if Facebook ain't gonna pay, then it don't matter. But I would love to see her build her audience back up on YouTube. I know she's doing her thing on TikTok, so I hope she continues to build with that and continue to, move with that in the right direction. But what you put out to the people matters. Like how you carry it, it matters, and that's for everybody across the board. Like once you get away from your content, it's so hard. It's hard to get back to your content. Like it's hard. And with the guy I was listening to earlier, sometimes you can't go back to your old content. You gotta find something new. You gotta find something new to do. So I don't know. Did I lose you, Joe? Hello? Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me in the comments? I cannot read that big comment, whatever that is from Stephanie.
Can y'all hear me?
I hear you now. Can you do me a favor and read the comment? Can you see the comments?
I don't know what I did.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there are none. They've stopped. The last thing that was said was Mel said, like Connie is obsessed with Ash.
Can you see that? I put it on the screen.
Oh, Stephanie said, Summer, how can you speak on someone having potential to be decent, but not talk about Maybay? Are you saying May is decent? I think your judgment is clouded. I can't see the rest of it. Your BFF just posted her kid twirling on someone on YouTube. If it disappeared. Oh, if you're gonna talk about May too.
What? Didn't I just mention May?
Well, we were just talking about May. That's what I thought.
I thought we just was talking about May. Maybe that's an old comment. But what does me saying Miss Netta has the potential to be decent have to do with May? I'm confused. I gotta look at the comment because I'm confused. They said, "How am I going to talk about somebody?"
I'm going to read it again.
Yeah.
Summer, how can you speak on someone having potential to be decent, but not talk about Maybay? Are you saying May is decent? I think your judgment is clouded. Your BFF just posted her kid twirling on someone on YouTube. If you're going to talk about May too. She was talking about May. I'm confused on you being confused.
I mean, and if I'm talking about Miss Netta having the potential to be decent, again, what does that have to do with May? But I actually just spoke about that. Like the same thing I said about Miss Netta, I said apply to May. I legit just said that. But my topic wasn't about May. People be wanting me to talk about May so bad. That wasn't my content. I don't even cover May. But anyway, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the person missed it, or maybe they didn't miss it. They just wanted to say what they said. Sometimes people just like to type out May name. So.
And see, I don't even see that comment other than after you.
They might have deleted it. Something like up here.
Oh, I may have them blocked.
You might have them blocked. That might be true, or they could have deleted it because when you up on StreamYard. People in the comments, they will delete their comments, but on StreamYard, the comment doesn't delete. Like, I still can see it on my screen.
Oh. Let me go
so they deleted.
I see what I see.
Yeah, and they on Facebook, whoever it was.
Oh, then I can't see them.
Yeah, they was on Facebook, not YouTube. So, but yeah, what I said applies. They definitely wasn't listening because I named May and I named other people too. Even Chef Carmen. Like, Chef Carmen get ate up in these streets. From what I see, I wasn't there from the beginning, but from what spicy, Chef Carmen be getting ate up in these streets. And at certain points, she gets upset and she responds and she attacks. But it don't matter because even though she's being wronged, even though you're being wronged, it don't matter in the public light. The way you handle it is what matters. How you look and how people perceive you is what matters. And that's for all content creators, even myself. Like, that's why I be trying now not to. Let me speak on myself real quick. That's why I be trying not to do too much, because at one point I got so caught up in the BS with the Chalet drama, with the Yaya drama, with the Lisa, mess what she did being messy. It pushed a lot of my supporters away because they didn't come and begin supporting me because I was into all the drama. They came because they enjoyed my recaps. They enjoyed me. They enjoyed when we would have the panels. They enjoyed that. I didn't come on here to be, am I in the wrong lane? I am. I'm gonna have to get over somehow. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get over somehow. But so I lost a big part of my audience. Like, for those who was following me before the BS, like with the fallout with Shalane and all them, I used to easily get 200 people into my live.
Yeah.
And then I stopped going live consistently. I had some other stuff going on, so that played a part in it too. Because when you stop something and you don't already have a really strong base, you lose a lot of your people. It's kind of like, I don't want to say an addiction, but like, I always compare
It's an
it to, like,
addiction.
yeah, like people go find somewhere else to spend their time when you disappear. And then if you start introducing drama when that wasn't your base, those people leave to go be somewhere else because they don't want to see that mess. And so you mess up yourself when you fall into that trap, when that's not what you built your base on. And so
right, because your base was always about giving unbiased
yeah.
news,
And so,
or
and
tea.
so,
Let's just say
right,
tea. But
right.
you were
And so,
involved in a lot of that tea, and
yeah,
that might
that's
be.
when I messed up. When I got involved, when I became the T, that's when I messed up. Like, I should have been
You did become the tea for a little bit there, didn't
for
you?
a while. Like, I was supposed to ignore it and keep it pushing. And I knew this before I fell into it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm human at the end of the day. I fell short,
True.
and then it is what it is. So now it's like me restarting, me rebuilding, me finding a new audience, and me needing to go back to getting consistent so people know to come look for me. I used to come live every day at the same time, so people knew where I was, when to be there. Now I disappear. I say I'm going live. I forget, get busy. So I gotta work on my base again. And I will. I'm putting some stuff together so I could try to work back up to building my lives and stuff back up. But I still have a really great. I still get good numbers, regardless of what people think. Like when I tune into these lives and they were like, "Oh, she only got 40 people or whatever like that." It don't matter. My numbers, I'm still hitting over 1 million in views on my page. My numbers are good. Like I'm in the green. Like I'm still doing good. I'm not where I was, but I ain't doing bad either.
But
So
what I think happens with you is a lot of people catch you on a replay because they don't know your schedule anymore.
right, they don't know my schedule anymore. That's true because my numbers for the after I get off definitely go up. Like people are definitely watching the lives after the fact. So you probably absolutely true. I have to get back on the schedule, and I am going to figure it out. School is about to kick back in and all that, so I have to. I'm going to be my daughter about to come back home, so I'm going to be focused on her and getting us ready for the school year. And then I'm going to get back into what I need to get back into and get some consistency going on, because I actually enjoyed when I did the recaps and all that stuff consistently and like on time. So I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to definitely bring it back.
You should
Uh,
really, and I don't know if it's what the situation is or what, but your morning room,
oh,
that was a
sip and
good
chat.
room. Sip and chat.
Yes, sip and chat. Yeah, I miss sip and chat. I miss it. Mornings have just been very difficult for me. So I'm trying to figure out. Oh, look at my sister. I'm trying to figure out a time frame and like not having. I enjoyed it when I had a panel. Like I don't have a panel no more. Everybody had other things going on, and life was life. And I know I could make it happen, but a big part of it. I mean, first of all, sip and chat wasn't even originally even my idea. It just ended up being mine because everybody fell off. pretty much. Except,
They fell over.
yeah, except for Steph. But I enjoy sipping chips or whatever. But I just pulled up to the restaurant
All
and my
right. Well, have
sister.
a good time. Enjoy your meal.
Thank
Enjoy your
you.
sister. Bye, guys. Sorry,
Bye
they
bye.
stopped chatting when I got on your stage. Sorry.
Recaps or everything. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really enjoyed you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed me. We will be back for another recap at some point. I don't know when, but I will be back. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.